and filet mignon.
This woman says that if you obey his eating rules, you'll lose weight. Others say she's already full of something. Plus, Donald's hair, Rosie's weight, not even Barbara can end this feud. So stand by. We're at large and around the world.
This has happened.
On this plan, inspiration supposedly comes from above. So God says, go ahead, eat what you want. That story ends. Of course, this woman claims she knows.
Then you get the ring, the robe, and the filet mignon.
But is her campaign really a cult? That's next. The latest throwdown in the Rosie-Donald showdown is minutes away. But first, faith or fraud? Phil Keating now investigates a supposed new diet that isn't down with exercise or even counting calories. It's all about God.
Helter Skelter, blood on the walls. Jim Jones in Guyana serving Kool-Aid. Fires burn in Waco. Bunk beds with neat rows of Nike sneakers, their wearers' bodies lifeless and still. These are some of the most striking and scary images of cults in the news. But it seems there's a new fringe church in town, one that is luring vulnerable members with a delicious promise of dramatic weight loss.
Then you get the ring, the robe, and the filet mignon.
Gwen Shamblin, seen here in one of her instructional videos, is a nutritionist and the creator of the Way Down Workshop, a popular faith-based diet plan.
They said you could eat anything you wanted to, and you didn't have to count calories, and that appealed to me. And you didn't have to exercise, and that appealed to me. And it was God-based.
Terry Phillips first tried Way Down in 1995.
And did you lose the 40 pounds?
I did. I lost 47 pounds.
Laura Nichols has struggled with her weight most of her adult life. When she joined Way Down, it seemed to her like a miracle.
I was getting to eat anything I wanted to eat, and didn't even feel like I was on a diet. I thought, man, this has happened.
Gwen Shamblin started Way Down back in 1986, and within a few years, her diet groups were meeting in nearly 30,000 different Christian churches around the country. And then in 1999, she created her own church, calling it the Remnant Fellowship, and building it right here outside of Nashville. Shortly thereafter, though, that's when former members say this heaven-sent system turned hellbound.
She walked up to me, it was at her state, and she walked up to me and very serious, and she said, I don't feel sorry for you if your husband leaves you. You need to get over yourself. You need to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You know, this medicine, you don't need it.
That medicine was Terry's doctor-prescribed antidepressants. Shamblin thought Terry should be med-free, but it wasn't just medication that was seen as an evil influence.
They don't want you to read anything on the internet that would make you think it's a cult or anything's wrong. They say the internet's from Satan.
So they're in total control?
Yes.
Of the membership?
Yes.
And it goes beyond what you read, what you eat, and what medicine you can take.
They believe in spanking each other's children, and they spanked our children in different instances while we were at the church.
Rick Ross is a cult expert who has followed Gwen Shamblin and the Remnant Church for years.
It's gone far beyond just simply a diet. It embraces virtually every aspect of a believer or follower's life.
For Laura, the last straw was when Shamblin told Laura's husband, Mark, to watch her.
She said, you know, Mark, you know, I am scared for her. I want you to put her on a scale once a week, and I want you to call me with her weight.
Laura and Mark left the church shortly after that conversation.
I said, this just has to be a cult. This is just not God. This is not the way he works.
After leaving Remnant, Laura says her church friends cut her off.
She did issue an email that she wrote to all the remnants, and she said, do not talk to these people.
Terry also left Remnant 4 years ago, but says she still prays for Shamblin.
I pray that Gwen changes her ways too, and that the leaders change their ways and realize what they're doing to other people. They think they're honoring God, but they're dishonoring God.
So, Phil, let me get this straight. If you're fat, you're a sinner?
That's essentially what church leadership says to all of their members. By the way, there's about 1,000 to 2,000 members according to the church. Gwen Shamblin, the creator of the church, the leader of the church, declined our request for an on-camera interview. However, her PR person did say that all of these allegations you just heard in our piece by former church members are all lies.
Phil, thanks. I think people would be better off sticking to Slim Fast or Weight Watchers. God has more important things to do. Stand by, everybody. We'll be back in a flash with the